Ready for another chance? Jimmy Fox. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
From the belt, the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Drive it. Let's go, big dog. Your spot.
Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0.
Hey, good eye, good eye.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
Get up. Make the turn,
And
make the
it
turn.
bangs off the monster.
Come on, go hard. You're scoring. You're scoring.
And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there.
What a way to square up on that ball.
That's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
The left fielder, number 9.
Digging in, Ted Williams. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Big guy. See her
The 0-1 pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. The Oakland A's hosted a 3-run first. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now batting, Francisco Lindor. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner is in from second. And he's safe.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, you know, Dero, a lot of the top pitchers, when you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs, but if you would have told this offense.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. Brett has it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Reds strand a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they still lead this one 4-2. set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Grounded to third. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Wendell at second with 2 down. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of just over 42,000 on their feet here in the Queen City. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Take our leave. Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
4-2 the final score today. Cincinnati win the opener here in the division series. Jake Diekman earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time. Bonds on second, Mays at first, 2 out in the inning. Line toward the alley in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Digging in, Wade Boggs. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ball game. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Baltimore jump out to a 1-0 series lead. A.J. Minter gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Now the 2-1. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Thomason is there, and there are two men gone now. At the plate, number 5. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Popped him up. And the Giants have moved a step closer. They're off to the NL Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 3 runs on 8 hits.
Looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game. He had to know that pitch was coming.
First pitch on its way. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. A 1 pitch on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. He's right there. The second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 out.
1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
In now, Mike Schmidt, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
2 balls and no strikes to Mike Schmidt. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Here now is the final line.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Ben Zobrist. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking.
Meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line and gone for a home run. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed.
He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Smith rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as it's now a 1-run ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box now, Rogers Hornsby, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2 balls and a strike. Slaughter, the runner at second with 1 away. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Stan Musial, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery down the third baseline, taken in by Brett. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 2 and the Cardinals 1. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
See number 3 here. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the A's have taken a 1-0 lead.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays.
Now the 2-0. Liner in there for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Josh Fegley. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Now to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Mays, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and a relay to the plate, and he is safe at the plate as they continue to pile on. It's now a 7-2 ball game.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple. Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Oakland A's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Frankie Montas takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The set and a 1-0 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Hit hard towards center, and a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Reds jump out in front here 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Winker is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Cincinnati earn the win and move on to 2-0 in the division series. Carlos Martinez earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Miguel Cabrera stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
As a look, now the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Roy, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Cabrera, the runner at second with 1 away. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
We got full count.
Kevin Pillar will be next. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The left field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before.
Bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera. His first homer so far in the series as the Twins push their lead up to 4-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Now the 1-2 pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Ranging back is Pillar. Ball game! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Tribe jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Douglas Frazier is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.